Welcome to our special edition of KOTV called PBIS KOTV. I'm Jennifer Frigno and this is Eric Lammers, and we're here to talk to you about our first PBIS initiative.
All right, guys, we kind of met a little bit early in the year. Ms. Frigno was on with Mr. Hensley and talked about our PBIS initiative and particularly these banners, which are now hanging all over the school and in the cafeteria. And so we're going to be putting out some videos to talk to you guys about these phrases and why, if you follow them, it's going to help you be successful. And so our first phrase that we're going to do is, please move with a purpose.
So when you think about please move with a purpose, we can relate that to several different areas of our lives, and especially here on campus, talking about between classes and the commons at lunch, even during class or in the morning before and after school.
So what we've done to kind of show you some of the things we notice as teachers and administrators on the campus, we've got some high-level actors that came out and played some classic 80s high school roles for us and reenacted some of the things we see. So we want you guys to take a look and see how some of these behaviors maybe aren't in your best interest. Let's take a look.
All right, guys, come on, let's go. All right, class, okay, come on, move with purpose. Move with purpose. Let's go, let's go. Move with purpose. Let's go.
Okay, guys. Okay. All right, guys. So we just took a look at our first clip, and we're going to be joined by a few students, actually, as we watch these clips. And so I'm joined by Kareen Harvey here, and I wanted to know what you thought about what you saw in the clip.
Well, after you redirected them, no one really moved. They kind of just went at their own pace.
And so when you see, like, going at your own pace, okay, I mean, we all have 6 minutes between each period. We have a warning bell, so it shouldn't be hard to make it on time, right? And so, I mean, why is it, do you think people are moving at their own pace?
I don't know.
Do you think it helps people be successful?
No, not really.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, probably not, okay? You know, you have about 45 minutes in each class, and when you're not on time, you're delaying, you're disrupting other students because you're coming in late or you're missing important instructions at the beginning, and it really sets you back as an individual, not to mention any of the consequences that go with racking up lots of tardies. So, again, you know, you're going to hear this a bunch, move with purpose. When we're going from, you know, third period to fourth period, let's be moving. You got those 6 minutes, use them wisely, and let's make sure we're getting to class on time. So let's take a look at another clip. Is that cool? All right, check this out.
All right, come on, guys, let's move with purpose out towards the buses, okay? Going this way, going this way.
So high.
Oh, we gotta move with the purpose. We gotta get to the bus. No, we gotta go where we're supposed to go. We gotta move with a purpose. Come on. Come on.
Fine, don't call me. Don't. Fine.
All right, guys, I've changed outfits again, and we're going to check out some more videos. With me is Clint Smith, and you guys just watched a video about moving with purpose when we're headed out to the buses. So what did you see in the video?
Well, I saw a bunch of people going to the buses like they're supposed to, and there was one lady, she wanted to hang out, and that's not what you're supposed to do.
Right, yeah, that's Chelsea cheerleader, and she's not heading out to the buses, you know, going to hang out in the cafeteria, which we have a lot of people doing that, maybe hanging out by the trophy case, maybe hanging out, you know, on the overhang, and just want to talk to friends. I get that, want to talk to friends and just taking their time. But let me ask this, what do you think happens if our buses don't leave on time?
Well, I think it does, like, mess up the schedule for the other schools that's supposed to be picked up.
That's exactly right. And what happens is, because our bus drivers, the first they take high school kids home, then they got to pick up elementary kids and take elementary kids home, and then intermediate kids. So when they're delayed here, it just, you know, delays at the next level and then the next level. And so really, when you think about it, it's probably a little selfish for us to be taking our sweet time to get to the buses. Not for you guys. I mean, you know, if you're following the rules and you're sitting on the bus ready to go and somebody's saying bye to their girlfriend for 10 minutes, that delays you getting home, you know? So But anyway, guys, again, when that bell rings, if you're a bus rider, please move with purpose. Get to those buses as fast as you can. We're going to bring Clint Black in a little bit and watch another video with him. But let's check out something different.
Come on, Mark. It's okay.
So did you get any of that box like they called it?
No.
Never. Did you bring your own? Oh yeah, don't even do that. You know, with these bathrooms around here, I think we just, really just sort of kind of.
Pretty chill out here.
They do, yeah.
Great, man.
I think we
Okay,
need
guys,
some
come
of
on,
those
let's go. Let's
freshness out there.
over. Move with purpose. Move with purpose. Back to class. Come on, back to class.
Really? Come on.
Let's go. Back to class.
All right. This is lame.
All right, guys, with our third helper here, this is Luke Sexton, and we're going to talk a little bit about the video we just saw. So coming back from lunch, and what did you notice?
Well, I think this happens a lot. I think what I saw was some of the students there did not move with the purpose as they were going back to class after lunch, and they just kind of loitered in the hall a little bit as opposed to getting back on time.
Yeah, exactly right. I like that use of the word loitering. And so really, guys, we see this a lot. And something that maybe we're not aware of or maybe we're not thinking about is there's less time when you're going from lunch back to class. Only 4 minutes instead of 6. And so do you feel like that has something to do with people maybe feeling like they have more time? Or
I think maybe, yeah. I think it's just a lot easier to not be aware of the time that we have when we're coming back with all of our friends. So we might think like, oh, we definitely have time to talk to our friends now, but the truth is we got to get back to class on time.
Right, too. A good point. Probably coming back from socializing at lunch, and sometimes it's kind of hard to end some of those conversations. But as the repeating pattern here, guys, really, we want you to move with a purpose. It's only 4 minutes. We want you to get to class as soon as possible so that you can get the full benefit of that full amount of time. So we got one more video to take a look at. So he'll return in a little bit. You guys stay tuned.
Thank you. Franny, you gotta pass to the office here.
Okay, thank you.
Can you move with the purpose, please?
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. Oh, wait. Can't go just yet. Gotta have my phone. My life's in that phone. Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, please move with the purpose to the office.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so we're back. We just took a look at another clip, and Kareen is back with me. So what did you think of that one?
Instead of going to where she needed to be, she kind of just messed around instead. Got on her phone, wasted time.
Right. And so, I mean, did you think that whether it's taking a bathroom break, texting a friend, stopping to talk to a friend in the hallway, do you think that kind of stuff happens probably a lot when kids get called out of class? Yeah, I would guess that too. And just depending, guys, you think about it, if you get a pass from class, even if you're just going to the office to pick something up, you could be missing maybe even just 10 minutes. And that's if you moved with purpose, were handed a piece of paper and you walk back, just depending on how far your classroom is. So when you're stopping, I mean, what's your thought? When you're stopping to text, meet a friend, go to the bathroom, you're slow walking and texting, how much time of class do you think you're missing then?
Well, I think it all adds up. So
quite a bit,
yeah.
Right? And that's important information that we're missing in the classroom. And so, again, the purpose of this, guys, in doing this PBIS, doing these phrases, is that we want you to be successful. And I mean, let's be honest. If we're missing valuable class time, does that help us be more or less successful?
Less.
Yeah, probably less. And so, again, if you get a pass, guys, get to the office as fast as you can. Get a little hurry in your step. Get there. Let's get done whatever needs to be done, and then let's get back to class. So, hang tight. I think we've got some more videos for you.
Oh, hey. Good to see you. Where'd you come from?
Oh, Mr. Blake's class.
Mr. Blake's class? Isn't it that way? Miss Martin sent me to take my hat off. I had to check my hat hair. I
That's
know,
the
it's
best thing I've
lame.
ever seen.
Why are we just worried about this? Oh, well. I guess I better head back to her class.
Okay.
Texting your boyfriend? Yeah, he's supposed to be here. Me here.
All right, guys, we're back with Clint, and I think that was my favorite video because I see that all the time. All right, so what was going on there?
I mean, something that everybody does: go to the bathroom, check our social media, text, do whatever, walk slow. Just
Well, that's almost comes together, right? The texting and the walking slowly. It's like goes hand in hand. And so, honestly, every time I'm moving through the hallway between classes and kids are going to the bathroom, this is what I see: is the slow text and walk. Okay, now let me ask you this: so you're doing that. Suddenly, what should be a 5-minute bathroom break becomes how long? You think?
probably about 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 10. Okay, so now all of a sudden we're missing 10 minutes of classroom instruction, and I mean would you say that's a pretty big deal?
Yeah.
I mean, it is, guys. Out of 45 minutes, if you're missing 10 to take a bathroom break, and let's say you're doing that every day, right? Now, show me some of those math skills. If you're missing 10 days, 5 days a week, how many minutes is that? 50. That's one day, guys. That's one day of class that you're missing with those 10-minute bathroom breaks. Okay, so number one, if you got to go, you got to go. All right, but if you do, let's move with purpose. Let's get there. If you're using the bathroom every day in the same class, probably not using your time very wisely, which is a poster for another time. But
All right, Tommy, did you manage to find Coastal and Low for us?
No.
Hey guys, come on, what are you doing
It's
back
like
there?
in Eastern Europe, like.
What are you doing back there?
Stowing some away, sir.
Move with a purpose, please.
Oh, yes, sir.
Great game
So,
last night.
hey,
Yeah.
Catching dubs, catching dubs. Oh, my bad, man. I was just showing you where America was.
Yes, sir.
May I sharpen my pencil?
Yes, sir, you may.
Thanks, bro.
all right, guys, we're back. It was the final video that we're gonna take a look at today. Back with Luke. What'd you see in that one?
Well, I saw a student who kind of interrupted the lecture by getting up to throw something away. And it kind of appeared like, obviously, he was taking time out of the instruction that he was getting, but it also just distracted everyone else in the class. And he did not move with a purpose while doing that action either.
Right, yeah, and I'll be honest, guys, as a teacher myself, this kind of stuff happened a lot. You know, obviously we kind of threw a little more dramatization in there than normal, but I would have kids interrupt in lecture to try to throw stuff away, go to the bathroom and stuff. And really, just remember those certain times that if you need to do those things, you can do them. But maybe while the teacher's talking, or if there's another student in class trying to make a point as part of something, it's probably not the right time to do those sorts of things. And if you do have to get up, how should we be doing it?
Well, we just have to make sure that we're moving with making the least distraction that we can, along with just getting it done quickly so we can get back to our seat and getting that distraction that we need.
Right. Remember, because really, you can interrupt somebody else, guys. I mean, you saw the video with the high fiving and the talking to everybody you pass. You know, that kind of stuff. It really kind of puts a stall on what's going on. So, if you need to get up in the classroom, there was something that happened in that video actually towards the end. You see the guy that asked to sharpen his pencil, and what was different about how he did it?
Well, I think he's actually the example we could follow there because you could clearly see that he was moving with a purpose, and when he got up, he didn't do anything to distract other students, like the other student that was high-fiving everybody.
Exactly. Yeah, he raised his hand. He was quick about it. So that's really, guys, if you need to get up, I understand that's going to happen, but do it the right way. So, listen, I want to thank all of the students that came on. Really appreciate you, and of course, the other guys as well. And stay tuned. Miss Frigno's going to join me. I'll be wearing a different shirt when she does, and we will kind of put a closing spin on this video. So, thanks, guys. All right, so there you have it, guys. Again, those are some of the things that we see that, honestly, I feel like kind of hinder your progress a little bit here at school. So please, when you're moving in the hallways, classrooms, wherever it is on campus, please move with a purpose.
And it's important to move with a purpose so that you can reach your purpose. You're missing some valuable instruction time whenever you're out of class, and we want to make sure you get there safely and get the most out of your education as possible so that you can reach your promise.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time.